what's up? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Faye, and for today's video, we are gonna do a little bit of a FaceTime get ready with me, a little chit chat get ready with me. I'm kind of in the mood for a little throwback vibes of like the full get ready with me's from start to finish, makeup, hair, outfit, fragrance, all the things. And I figured for this video I would give you guys some Thanksgiving inspiration because I think I'm actually going to post this on Thanksgiving. So if you're watching this on Thanksgiving, happy Thanksgiving. I hope that you are having a great day so far. And I figured this is something you could kind of put on. We could get ready together, vibe together, chill together, and yeah. So I don't want to spend too much time on this intro. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and let's go ahead and get ready. All right, y'all. So I don't really have a specific look in mind for this video, so we're just going to be going with the vibes. I figured I would do another look with the Natasha Denona eyeshadow palette because I did see that a couple of y'all did end up picking this up from my recommendation. So if you missed my last video using this palette, I will link it for you. But I figured we would do another look today using some of the other colors, and I think what I'm going for is more of like a natural glam. But if you know, you know, it always starts out that way and then it just evolves. So we'll see what we end up with. I'm going to start out first by priming my eyelids. I'm going to be using the Too Faced Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer in the shade Sand. It's a few shades lighter than my skin tone, but I'm going to use it to even out my eyelids and give us a nice even base. And then to make sure that it doesn't crease, I'm also going to set it down with a little bit of translucent powder. Okay, I also went ahead and laid down some eye tape. This one is from Revolution. This is what it looks like. I picked it up off of Amazon. I like to use this because it just gives me a nice crisp line after I apply my eyeshadows. And then also it makes it super easy to do like a winged eyeliner. I don't know if we're gonna do that today, but I just like to lay it down just so that we have everything mapped out. So again, today we're gonna be going in with the Natasha Denona Eye Sculpt Texture and Tone Palette. This is the dramatic one. And again, like I said, the goal is to kind of go for a natural glam, like not giving too much but giving just enough. So I'm going to start off with the shade W1, which is like a neutral brown. I'm going to buff that back and forth through the crease for our transition color. Okay, so that is what that looks like. It basically kind of looks like a neutral version of my skin tone, which is kind of what I was going for. So next I'm gonna go in with a mixture of W3 and Y3, I think. And I'm gonna put that on the outer corner and blend it into the crease below the shade we just applied. Okay, so that is how that looks. And I'm gonna zoom you guys in just a little bit. Yeah, I think that is a little bit better so that y'all can see what we're doing. But yeah, I just tapped my brush equally back and forth into W3 and Y3. And as you guys saw, I just applied that on the outer portion of my eye. And then next, I think I'm gonna go ahead and go in with the shade N2. And I'm gonna swatch this shade so that you guys can see. So this is a beautiful kind of bronzy shimmer shade, but it's not like overly shimmery, which I like. I feel like it's giving like a little bit on the lid, but not too much. And I'm gonna use this kind of like fluffy shader brush because I don't want it to be like too cut creasy. Again, we're going for natural, effortless glam, like not too much. So I'm gonna go ahead and dip my brush into this color and apply it on the lid. Okay, so that is how that is looking. I feel like it's looking a little flat though, so I'm just gonna use my finger and I'm gonna dip into the shade W2 and I'm just gonna lightly tap a little bit of that shimmer right across the top just to give it a little dimension. And I don't know if you guys can see the difference between this eye and this eye. It's very subtle, but it just gives it like a little bit something extra. And then I'm just gonna go back in with my fluffy blending brush and just blend over those edges. No extra product on the brush, but again, we're just going for effortless, so I don't want any harsh lines. And then I'm gonna go back in to W3 and Y3 again and add a little bit more on the outer corner. And then the last thing I'm gonna do on the eyes is a brown liner with eyeshadow because again, I feel like a liquid liner will be a little too intense. We're trying to keep it soft and like, you know, natural glam. So I'm gonna mix N3 and C1 together and use that to kind of build out a wing. Okay, so this is how the eyes are looking. I decided not to bring the wing all the way into the inner corner because I feel like that can close your eyes a little bit. And again, also trying to keep it soft and not overly dramatic. So let's go ahead and peel off the eye tape and see what we got. Okay, so I actually really like how that looks. I'm gonna go ahead and pop on a lash. I'm gonna be using these Kiss lashes in the shade Pearl Earring. It's actually this top one right here. These ones are Pompadour. They're a little bit more dramatic, but again, trying to keep it natural. So I'm gonna use this lighter one at the top. So I'm gonna pop those on and then I'll be right back. Okay, lashes are on. If you're curious, I used this lash glue from Kiss. This is the lash glue liner. I've talked about this before. I absolutely love this. It's literally shaped like a little liquid liner. Mine is a little bit dirty, obviously, because I've been using it, but I just stamp it along the top of my lash line and then apply my lash right on top. It makes putting on lashes 100 times easier compared to putting the glue directly on the lash. And then I also went ahead and tight lined my upper waterline with this eyeliner from Urban Decay. This is their 24/7 pencil eyeliner in the shade 0, which is basically just a black. And I did that just to blend the lash band with my natural lashes a little bit better. So you may still kind of be able to see the clear glue, but it's also still drying. So once it's completely dried, obviously you won't be able to see it. So while that's drying, we'll give the eyes a little bit of a rest and move on to the face. So first up is primer, and the first one I'm gonna use is the Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Water Powder Serum. This one is always and will forever be, as long as it's available anyways, the first primer that I use on my skin. It's gonna give us that initial mattifying layer, but it also kind of works like skincare just to prep the skin for the base. Next up is primer. I'm gonna go in with the Smashbox Photo Finish Smooth and Blur Primer. This one is an OG. I love using this for just smoothing out my pores, any fine lines on the skin. It's just going to give us a nice smooth base before we go in with foundation. All right, and then next up is foundation. We're gonna do a little bit of a mix between the Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Blurring Balm Powder in the shade number 7 and the KVD Good Apple Full Coverage Serum Foundation in the shade Tan 74. I don't really talk about this one a lot, but this is such a great foundation that I feel like didn't really get a lot of attention or hype. This is such a great long wearing full coverage foundation. It's definitely one that I reach for on a pretty regular basis when I need something that is going to last for an extended amount of time. And then especially mixed with the Yummy Skin Blurring Balm Powder, it is a match made in heaven. All right, next up is concealer, and I do like to do a little bit of color correction before I go in with my brightening concealer. So for that, I'm gonna do a mixture of the Benefit Boing Cakeless Concealer in the shade 8.25, along with another shade of the Too Faced Sculpting Concealer in the shade Butterscotch. And then to brighten, we're going back in with the same shade that we used on our eyelids, the Too Faced Born This Way Concealer in the shade Sand. And then I'm also gonna mix in a little bit of Butterscotch on the outer part as well, just to help with blending. Okay, so I'm actually gonna let this sit on the face a little bit while we do some cream bronzing. I'm going in with my Too Faced bronzer stick in the shade Chocolate Caramel. I have been obsessed with this. It's a beautiful bronzing shade, especially for my complexion. Very easy to use, very easy to blend out. So if you are new to cream bronzing or you've been wanting to try it out, this is one that I would definitely recommend because it's very beginner friendly. You see how easily that just blended out on the skin? Very minimal effort. This brush that I'm using, by the way, is the Sephora number 47 brush. Love this for blending out cream products on the face. Just mwah, chef's kiss. So obviously I'm gonna go ahead and do the same to the other side. And while I'm doing that, I'm curious, what are you guys doing for Thanksgiving? I'm obviously filming this video before actual Thanksgiving Day so that I can have it edited and posted for you guys on Thanksgiving. But we are actually planning to go and visit some of our family down in Macon, Georgia on my mom's, so my grandma, her side of the family, a lot of them are coming down or going down to Macon, Georgia. And they are hosting Thanksgiving this year. So I'm actually really excited to go. They sent over the menu and it looks fire. So I am so excited to go down there, spend some time with family that I don't normally get a chance to see. And I'm curious what you guys are doing. Are you hosting? Are you traveling? Are you keeping it small and intimate? Do you have a lot of family that you're gonna be seeing? Let me know in the comments down below. I'm also gonna go ahead and add my cream blush. I'm gonna be using this one from Danessa Myricks. This is her Blurring Balm Flushed, I believe. This one's in the shade Jubilee. It's gonna have that same formula as the Blurring Balm powder. It's gonna help keep us matte. It's gonna be long wearing. Obviously, all the things that we want for a long day of eating and hanging out on Thanksgiving. Okay, the skin is honestly looking so good. So let's go ahead and blend out the concealer. And then after I blend out my concealer, I like to just go back in with the blush brush. I don't have any extra product on it, but I'm just blending that line between the concealer and the cream blush so that we don't have any harsh lines right there before we set everything with powder. So for powder, I'm going in with my Givenchy Prism Libre 4-color pressed powder. I picked this up during the Sephora savings event and I have been absolutely loving it. I've been using it every single time that I do my makeup just to set my concealer in place. And you could stop there, but you guys already know I'm gonna bake as well. So I'm gonna be using my Huda Beauty loose setting powder in the shade Banana Bread. And I'm just gonna apply that mostly on the areas that I tend to get the most oily to set them in place. Okay, so while the face is cooking, I'm gonna go ahead and fill in my brows and then I'll be right back. Okay, the brows are on and the brows are browing. They're giving very much 2016 brow, which was not intentional, but I mean, they look good, but they are definitely making a statement on the face today. So the next thing I'm gonna do is go ahead and dust off this extra baking powder because we're looking a little bit crazy. For that, I'm gonna be using the LYS Soft Focus Finishing Powder. This one is in the shade Harmony. I like to use this because not only is it going to dust off the bake, but it's also gonna leave behind a nice, smooth, soft focus finish. So what I like to do is lightly sweep the powder to dust the bake first and then press it in with the brush. And then to set the rest of the face, I'm gonna go in with my Fenty Beauty Powder Foundation in the shade 345. And I know this powder seems to be getting discontinued, but I have not found her replacement as of yet. So if you have any recommendations, please feel free to let me know because I am still very much in shambles that this is being discontinued. Like, I don't understand. So yeah, if you have any recommendations that are similar to this or that you think I would like, please let me know in the comments. So let's go ahead and set the rest of our creams. The first one I'm gonna do is my bronzer. I'm gonna be using the YSL Powder Bronzer. If you know, you know. I have been loving this all year, ever since I picked it up. I have mine in the shade number 4. And I'm just gonna use a domed powder brush to go over all of the areas that we applied the cream bronzer earlier. Same thing for blush. For powder blush today, I'm going to be using my YSL Matte Powder Blush. This one is in the shade 23. I'm just going to apply that to the cheeks and blend it back into that bronzer. And then for highlighter today, I'm going to dip into my Hourglass palette. This is one from one of the previous years, but as you guys know, these come out every year and the shades are somewhat similar. So I'll link this year's palette for you guys down below. But I'm just going to dip into the highlighter shade and apply that to the cheekbones. Okay, so I went ahead and finished up the lower lash line. I didn't do anything special. I literally just did the dark brown that I used for the liner along the lower lash line about halfway in on both sides. And then I blended it out with the shade that we used in the crease and then added a little bit of mascara. And then I also went in for the inner corner with a matte shade from the Makeup by Mario palette. It's like a beige tone shade. And I just used that to brighten the inner corner, which ultimately just brightens the eyes back up. I didn't want to use a shimmer because I feel like a shimmer just takes it to a different place. Again, we're trying to keep it like natural glam, but you can definitely use matte eyeshadows just to brighten that inner corner if you feel like it's getting a little bit dark or closed off in that space. So the last thing that we have left to do is the lips. And actually before I do that, I'm gonna do my initial set of the face. Where is my setting spray? Okay, so I'm gonna set one more time with the Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Setting Spray. And I'm just gonna apply that to the cheeks and blend it back into that bronzer. And then for highlighter today, I'm gonna do my Eyeshadow Prep. This is one from one of the previous years, but as you guys know, these come out every year and the shades are somewhat similar. So I'll link this year's palette for you guys down below. But I'm just gonna dip into the highlighter shade and apply that to the cheekbones. Okay, so I'm gonna set one more time with the Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Setting Spray. I'm also gonna go in with whatever is left on my powder puff, nothing extra, and just go around the brows, under the brow, really just anywhere where it's a little bit oily. The center of my face is looking pretty matte. And then I also like to go one more time underneath. You see how it kind of just chisels it out underneath my cheekbones, just in case any of my blending or powder application got a little bit sloppy. And then I'll take my powder brush again with nothing extra and just go over that and press it in. And then I do have a little bit of like powder residue around my brows, so we'll go in with our little brush that we use to dust away the bake and just dust that off. And then for the lip, it will not come as any surprise to you guys that I'm going in with my Dynamic Duo from Fenty Beauty, the lip liner and the gloss bomb stick. I have the lip liner in the shade Extra Thigh, and today I'm using the gloss bomb stick in the shade Fenty Glow. This actually comes in a cute little set that is under $30. So if you have been wanting to try these out, or you just want to re-up on your Fenty Beauty products, that little gift set is the perfect option to either give as a gift or restock for yourself. So I'm gonna go ahead and line my lips and slightly fill them in and then top it off with the gloss bomb stick. Okay, lip is on, and you cannot tell me that this is not the perfect nude lip for any time of year, but especially for the fall. I feel like it's the perfect balance between nude and brown, especially for my complexion. I am obsessed. And then before we wrap things up, we're going to set everything one last time just to lock it in for the day. And for that, I'm gonna be going in with none other than my L'Oreal 3-Second Setting Mist. I have been obsessed with this. I've been talking about it ever since I picked it up and tried it out. And she actually recently got a little upgrade. So she is now the little sister. She has a big sister now. This one is new and is a 3.9 ounce compared to 1.7, which I can very much appreciate because I have been running through these smaller sizes like water. So I can hold these for like my traveling, and then I can just start purchasing these. But just so that you guys can see the difference in the sizes, this one obviously is a smaller one, this one is the big sister, so we love that. And then if you really want your makeup to be locked in on like a whole nother level, you can mix it in with a little bit of this NYX, what is this called, the face glue setting spray. This has been the Dynamic Duo for me, and we love also that these are drugstore products, so very much affordable. So I'm gonna go in first with the NYX face glue, and then I'm gonna top it off with the L'Oreal 3-Second Setting Spray. And I promise you, if you do this duo, your makeup will not go anywhere for literal hours. You could sleep in your makeup and it will still be on the next day if you use the two of these setting sprays together. Okay, I don't know if the mist on Big Mama is different, but I'm here for the mist on this. It literally just feels, I don't know, that literally just sprayed my face down to perfection. And it has like the very lightest kind of scent to it that actually is pretty pleasant in my opinion, so love that. Okay, so this is the finished face. I think she's cute. I feel like it's giving, you know, you put in a little extra effort, but it's not doing too much. So the only thing left for us to do now is figure out what the outfit is gonna be. I think I'm gonna try to style it around my Coach Rowan satchel, which I picked up last year. This time I actually got it during Black Friday. This is what she looks like. I did an unboxing, like a short form unboxing, and a lot of you guys were saying how much you absolutely loved this bag. I think I wore it in a vlog as well. And I've been seeing that short starting to kind of pick up again, like a lot of people are starting to watch it. So I figured I would style her for you guys in case any of you picked her up or are planning to pick her up. So I will be right back. I'm gonna go and figure out what outfit we're gonna put together with this bag. And then we'll take our hair down together and we'll do fragrance, and then we'll wrap it up. All right, y'all, so we are back. I'm gonna zoom y'all out a little bit, and we're gonna go ahead and take down our hair. I actually just got my hair done earlier this week. Today is Sunday. Today's Sunday. I got my hair done on Thursday, and I asked her to put in, so normally I get 3 bundles of hair, and I asked her to put in 4 because I wanted it to be fuller, and then I also asked her to give me layers. I will pop up my inspo pic right here on the screen. My inspo was Jazz Turner because I love how her sew-ins look. This is one of those overnight curlers. I can link for you guys down below as well if you're interested. But yeah, we're just gonna pop this off. Normally I would put some hairspray on, but I don't like have any plans today, so I'm not gonna do that. But if I was going to, I'll show you everything that I would normally do. Okay, so before I brush my hair out, I would normally put some of this spray on. This is the Kenra Volume Spray. It's also a Super Hold Finishing Spray. Again, I'm not gonna spray this on my hair because I literally don't have any plans for the rest of the day. But I am gonna put a little bit of this Nourishing Hair Oil on my hair. This is from Sacred. I'm just gonna do like 2 or 3 drops, nothing crazy. Because again, like I said, I'm gonna have my hair down for a few hours filming some more content, just getting ready for Thanksgiving week, and then I'm putting this hair right back up. So just going to rub it in between my hands. I like to focus it mostly on like the top of my hair where my leave out is, and then I'll just kind of run it through the bottom of my bundles. A little bit of this oil goes a long way, so like literally 2 or 3 drops is all you need. And then we're just going to brush her out. I am obsessed with my hair. I'm always obsessed with my hair, but I love it even more this time because I just feel like it's giving body yaddy yaddy. So same thing, I just start at the ends and then work my way up, and then also just gonna combine the 2 sections, brush in the middle since I had it split apart. I don't want it to keep that like separation, and then also brush down in the back. Like, get into it. Having your hair freshly done is literally such a vibe. It does it for me every time. Even if it's my natural hair, like having it freshly washed and silk pressed, it just eats down. And if you live in the Atlanta area, I have posted a few shorts, I think at this point, of where I go to get my hair done. She is located in Lithia Springs. This hair is from her salon as well, colored by her and everything. I don't know if you guys will be able to see the color, but it's just like a very natural kind of like brown toned color, very much giving fall vibes. Okay, so I think I'm gonna have to set you guys up a little bit differently. I don't know. Let me play around with the camera for a second so that I can show you guys my outfit. I might have to put you guys on my vlog camera so that I can show you, and I'll show you my fragrance, and we'll, like I said, go ahead and finish wrapping up this video. Okay, so I opted for switching y'all to the vlog camera because I feel like it's just a little bit easier instead of me trying to take my big camera off of my whole setup. Yeah, so we're on the vlog camera. So first of all, I'm gonna add on this cardigan. This is from Shein, but I felt like the burgundy would be a cute touch for the fall time, and also these brown buttons I feel like kind of complement the purse. So let's go ahead and add on the cardigan. As you can see, I just have on a short sleeve black shirt, which I feel like most people have. I will try to link something similar if you're interested in the one that I have in particular, but any short sleeve black shirt that you have will work just fine. You can obviously wear this open like this, and I like too that the sleeves here are cinched, as you can see, so you can kind of pull them up, which I feel like adds a little something to it. I'm going to button the buttons. I have a mirror over here that I'm looking at. I'm gonna button 2 of the buttons, I think. Is that cute? I think, maybe. It's kind of cute. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do, yeah, just 2. Or should I button all of them? No, I don't wanna button all of them. So I'm just gonna do 2. I'm gonna drop you guys down a little bit too so you can see. Okay, so we have the cardigan, sleeves pulled up, black shirt underneath, 2 buttons buttoned. These, I know typically you probably wouldn't want to wear jeans on Thanksgiving, so these are actually jeggings from Hollister. Belt is from Shein. Top, I think I said, is also from Shein. And then these boots, okay, wait, hold on. I didn't realize I didn't have them taken out of the box, so 1 second. Okay, so hold on. Let me lift y'all back up so I can talk to you. Okay, so these boots, I found these on Amazon. These are Chelsea boots, so that you guys can see. One of my girlfriends actually had these on. I went out of town a couple of weekends ago to celebrate one of my friend's birthdays, and one of our friends that was there, she had these on, and I was like, girl, I need the link to the boot. She was like, oh, they're from Amazon. Under $40. Under $40. Very highly reviewed. So y'all know I had to pick some up because I already needed a new pair of boots for the season, because mine, I have literally worn them into the ground. Like, the buckles are coming off, like they look a mess. So I needed a new pair of boots. So I'm gonna put these on and show you guys what they look like. Okay, let me drop y'all down so you can see. So boots are on. They are a little bit of a tighter fit, but I did read on the Amazon reviews that they loosen up over time. So this is how they look. And then of course with the bag, so this is what the fit is giving. This is so cute. This is actually really cute. So this is what we're giving for Thanksgiving. I'm gonna show you guys in the mirror so you can see. Okay, so don't mind the mess because obviously I just finished getting ready, but this is what the fit is giving with the boot and the bag. I feel like this is so cute. Very much Thanksgiving vibes. Very comfy, cute and comfy. So yeah, let me know what y'all think. And then last but not least, before I switch back to my other camera, I almost forgot fragrance. So this is the combo that we're doing for fragrance today. The first one that I went in with is this perfume oil from Nest. Hold on. Okay, so that you guys can see. So this perfume oil from Nest, this is the Madagascar Vanilla perfume oil. I just put this on my wrist and on my neck as well. And then I went in with Vanilla Woods, which if you know, you know, this is easily one of my favorite vanillas. And then a new fragrance that I picked up during the Sephora savings event. You guys know I got the Miu Miu travel set. I have been wearing this fragrance pretty much nonstop ever since I got it a couple of weeks ago. This smells amazing. If you are somebody that likes vanilla, but you also like something that is a little bit sweet, but not overly sweet, like I feel like this is giving very much feminine, girly, perfect daytime fragrance. You can wear it at night too, but this smells incredible. I highly recommend that you check it out, smell it, especially if you like vanilla scents. But this smells so good. Again, like I said, since I've been wearing it, I've gotten so many compliments on this fragrance in particular. It literally smells incredible. So yeah, this is my little concoction for the day. And of course, you guys already know all the links will be down below in the description. All right, y'all, so that is going to bring us to the end of this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed a different kind of vibe, a little kind of chit chat, get ready with me for Thanksgiving. If you enjoyed it, be sure to give it a thumbs up. However you are choosing to spend your Thanksgiving, I hope that you're having a great day. And in case no one has told you yet today, I am very much grateful and appreciative for each and every one of you. You are very much loved, and it means the world to me that you guys take the time out of your day to support my channel and to watch my videos, hang out with me, and leave comments and chat it up with me whenever I post. So thank you, thank you, thank you. If you made it this far in the video, definitely be sure to leave this emoji down below in the comments so that I know that we are locked in. And also let me know down below in the comments something that you are grateful for this year. I know that there is so much going on just in the world in general, and I would just love for the comment section to just radiate positivity and gratitude. And you never know who your comment could encourage, especially during this time of year. So yeah, thank you guys so much again for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you very soon in my next video.